let's continue. So today we are going to be looking at the importance of comprehension. I do know that comprehension is not always a favorite for many students, for whatever the reason may be. And that's fine. We're not here to debate that. No, with comprehension, many students don't like it because of the reading aspect of it. Some of you may be using this book at school. You may be using this one, or there's a green one, and there is also a red one to this that you would have used. I want to discuss quickly, how do you go about doing a comprehension? And I know you would have been doing comprehension since primary school, but let's go through the basics. Number one, read the passage. Okay, that's a basic. You read the passage, okay? But beyond that, the level you are at, there are certain parts you have to do. You have to know what type of reading you are having. I'm actually looking for the page that we're using. You need to know, is it a persuasive piece? Is it an informative piece? Is it a descriptive piece? Is it an expository piece? Today we're looking at one about violence in schools, and if you are using the comprehensive English course, it's on page 177, and some of the questions that it has, the first question it has is to look at the dominant device that is used. Don't tell me that sounds like English literature. There is an overlap between English literature and English line. So you need to know what is the device being used. Is the writer using repetition? Is the writer using metaphor? Is the writer using rhetorical questions? Any of those, you are going to look for those. At a first glance at this story, I am seeing plenty question marks. I'm seeing a lot of question marks for the punctuation, so that should tell you what type of devices we are seeing being used here. The other thing you have to ask yourself is, what is the intention of the writer? What is it that he wants us to take away from this particular passage? You must also be able to identify the main idea. This is so important. This is being able to say, what is the message that is being sent here? And you need to be able to put that in your own words. As I said in the previous video, we are going to be writing more. You are not allowed to type your answers for this one. That's because when you do open-ended comprehension, you are marked based not only on the correctness of your answer, but also the grammatical structures of your answer. So that means if you spell something wrong, a mark is gone. You leave off a letter, a mark is gone. You did not capitalize, a mark is gone. You did not properly punctuate, a mark is gone. And it continues like that. Okay, so let's get into it. What's it called? The Problem of School Violence. We're going to read it together. We're going to discuss, and we're going to attempt these questions as we learn how to get 100% when doing our comprehensions. So let's get busy.